It's versus the #1 team in the nation, Drew. We're going to see. He's trying to show up and compete.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature
I wish I had whatever quarterback
not always
you've seen.
kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some
enough.
heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterback's trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A full dive to haul that one in.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Trying the run, it's Bishop. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll try to blast their way in. Just smothered on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Oh, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not go through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Berry. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to throw, it's Clement. They're all over him. Avoids pressure on the right. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Now I have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Left side, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Davis. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Bishop. Got a little grass. He's dropped.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But
breaks into the open on the left. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to hit quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Plows his way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Bishop. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Staley. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, we know this This guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David
hits the afterburners. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10.
This nigga's so much faster than
And
my
he's slipped
team.
through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per
Getting
game.
the same pose.
They don't have
They
to
hate y'all
drive
runs
the
for me.
field. They've got
Those
dudes
speeds, no.
scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. He finds
That's 6 efficient.
Across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The snap sets up the throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got enough for the first down. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits the hole. It's Bishop. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch at the 20. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. LSU right back to the line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Berry. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gets rid of it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Long way to go on second down. Gives it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
LSU, 27, Tennessee, 23.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it.
Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Matthews. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion.
Booster.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
2nd down to the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 4 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Hokies on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's got enough.
That's an SEC starting star corner.
In a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. LSU lining up first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Volunteers! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Leaves it in his belly. At the 35, he's open. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Berry. Inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back. It's Levitt. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Lets it fly. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Staley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Got to make the play on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. On the option, he'll pitch it, and he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him again. They were all over it.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Brown. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Holds it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look.
Going deep. Got it. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Follows his blocks. It's Berry. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride him again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it for a big play. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. go back to work in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Comes down, it's Matthews. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously, Trey.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver going in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got him right there. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Left side, it's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the 1st down, now set up in a great situation with a 1st and goal.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Berry. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
So here is the Tennessee offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Out wide left, it's Davis. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll be stopped, but not before.